Hi, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Sorry, I am actually in Delhi, sitting in JW Marriott Hotel because we had a meeting. So I've just found one place in the corner to take this call with you now. How are you?
Fine, ma'am. How are you?
Long time, no? How was your other exams? No, nothing. No comments. Reasonably good,
Very
bad,
good.
ugly, reasonably good, right? How's everything else going on otherwise? You're relaxed a little bit? Yeah, nobody's talking. You asked her not to speak in this call, is it? Okay, will someone speak or no one will speak in this call? You can hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that only yes I'm hearing. Beyond yes, nothing is coming out. So which exams you finished?
Group 2 accounts.
Group 2 accounts. Group 1 is also done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's done? Huh.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. So this will be group 2 accounts and it's a fifth paper for you, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, nice. Okay. How's the preparations going on?
Good.
Preparations are okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, perfect. So what we'll do is we'll quickly start off. I don't want to kind of show any presentation to you, but I will start off to show what is important, right? What needs to be taken care from an auditing point of view. And I think you just have to be relaxed. You have read so much. Do you believe that you have read so much? Do you believe or you don't believe? Yeah, no answers are coming. Nobody is talking. Why? Do you believe you have read? Yes. Ashwini, Srinivas, Srivatsa. It is scaring for you? Little bit scary? Okay. So what you need to do if it is a little bit scary for you is just take a pen and a paper and write down things. So take a pen and a paper and write down few things that I'm telling you that you need to do today. Okay. So when is our exam?
Day after tomorrow.
Day after tomorrow. So you have time till
26th.
tomorrow, right? Yes, 24 hours is with us. We have, which means at least another 12 hours. So the few things that I'm telling you, you should definitely make it a point to do after this call. I'm going to talk to you for 30 minutes. Immediately after that, you should do this. So first thing that you should do is ensure that you at least write 3 to 4 case studies without seeing today. Look at the question, write the answer without seeing. This is very important. It gives you flow of thoughts. It kind of gives you confidence of how to write. You will start remembering things. Will you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay.
Yes,
So that's the first thing that you need to do. Ensure that you're writing at least 4 case studies today, 3 to 4 case studies today. So that kind of just gets you a little bit comfortable about the paper. Can you do that without fail? And what are those 3 case studies that we should write? We should write one in company law, one in standards and auditing, probably another one. Okay, so another one question you have to write from any other things which you're finding it a little difficult. First thing you should do. Second thing you should do today is, remember we discussed about a lot of case studies. Have we discussed a lot of keywords while auditing, while teaching auditing? Some keywords we have been noting down. Correct? It's there as part of your notes also. So at least minimum 100 keywords you should write down today. This is 1 hour job. 3 case studies, minimum 100 keywords. This is what going to get you a flow of writing in exam. Trust me, if you once do this, you will at least have combination of words in your memory that gives you at least a confidence to write exam. So write at least 100 keywords. Why is this 100 keywords? It gives you what language to write in exam. You agree? You can join, right? You can, if there is a question on, let's say, test of controls, you can join and write about test of controls. So that's what I'm expecting you to do. What's the second thing you will do? Write at least 100 keywords. What is keywords of auditing? Give me 5 words now. 5 keywords.
Professional.
5 ಇದು ಆಡಿಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? 5
Yes.
keywords of auditing ಹೇಳಿ. 5 important keywords that you remember.
Sufficient and
Audit
appropriate
evidence.
evidence.
Anything in your mind?
Audit evidence.
Auditing?
Evidence.
Audit evidence. Okay, very good. One. What is the second one? That's what I'm expecting you to do. 100 keywords, whatever comes to your mind. What's the second one?
Material.
Sorry?
Material.
Materiality. Materiality. Okay, what is the third one?
Misstatement.
Misstatement. Okay, what is the fourth one? So anyone else? Whatever is coming to your mind.
Reasonable assurance.
Very good. Reasonable assurance. What's the fifth one?
Benchmark.
Sorry?
Benchmark.
Benchmarking. Very good. It comes in materiality. Okay, another 5 words. Let's see what comes to your mind. What's the sixth one?
Professional.
Very good. Professional skepticism. See how the things will flow. What's the seventh one? Sorry, say it again.
Professional.
Professional?
Judgment.
Professional judgment. Very good. Over. 3 more words. What is the eighth one?
Self-interest threat.
Self-interest threat. Very good. What is the ninth one?
Inherent risk.
Say it again.
Inherent risk.
Inherent risk. Okay, very good. What's the 10th one?
Reliability.
Reliability. See, this is a 10 words. Like that, write down some 100 words, whatever comes to your mind that gives you flow of choice of words to write an exam. Okay, that kind of trains your mind for auditing. Any question of auditing, you will somehow make all of these words as an answer to make up your auditing. Will you do that? That's the second thing that you need to do. Am I clear? Okay, what is the third thing that you
Yes.
need to do? All of that in the next 1.5 hours. Let's say I'll finish by 8:30. Your call. We only have refresh and relax, right? So I'm not going to teach you anything, but these 3 things you should do from 8:30 to 9:30 and ensure that you are comfortable with few of this. It gives you confidence in exam. Third thing is all standards in auditing, one time revision. Revision andre, what is essay 200? What is essay 210? What is essay 220? What is essay 240? So on and so forth. Can you do that? Are you noting down this?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Fourth thing you need to do is section 139 to section 140. 139 to
148.
148. Section 139 to 148. What you need to do is just remember once, write down once. And what are the 3-4 important sections where you should remember in 139 to 141? 139 subsection 2. What is that? What is that?
Rotation.
Rotation of auditors. Okay. 141 subsection 3. What is that?
Disqualifications.
Appointment of auditor.
141 subsection 3 is disqualification. 139 subsection 1 is appointment of an auditor. What is 143 subsection 3? Rights and duties of an auditor. Right? Rights and duties of an auditor. I think those are the 3 sections you should remember. Can we repeat what are the 3 sections? 139 subsection 2. 141 subsection 3.
Subsection 3.
143 subsection
3.
3. Right? So these are the things that you should remember. Am I clear so far?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And this 4 things I told you. Now, what is the 5th thing? 5th thing is get your study tomorrow comfortable with what you know the best. For example, company audit 25 marks at the exam only. Company audit is quick to revise because we are comfortable, we know it, correct? So that is the first thing you should revise. Second thing, other than company audit, SCAs, maybe a little bit tough answer. Essays, whatever it is possible for you, you should quickly revise. Then vouching and verification chapter, revise. Caro, you revise. So take one by one section and revise. Don't go by the order of the textbook. Full textbook ಓದ್ಬೇಡಿ ನೀವು. Section by section ಮಾಡಿ. Company audit 25 marks, revise and finish it. Caro 5-6 marks, revise and finish it. Caro now notes ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ last class ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Correct? We made a notes about 21 clauses. That one you revise and keep it. Then essays, whatever is the important definitions, revise and keep it aside. So what I'm telling you is that ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ 15 hours ಇದ್ರೆ, you have 15 hours, let's say from now onwards, because you sleep also, no, tomorrow. All of that, if you take, you have 15 hours to read. Don't read whole study material for 15 hours. Revise what is most comfortable for you. And everything else will follow. Are you understanding? Okay. 5 things in here. Then quickly, Haley, what is the first thing I told you?
Yes.
These 4 questions ನೋಡದೆ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Question ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನೋಡದೆ answer ಬರಿಬೇಕು. How you will little bit struggle, but better to struggle today than struggling day after, because your mind will be trained to write answer if you without seeing practice 3 to 4 questions. Am I clear to you? What is the second thing I said? 100 keywords and case studies you should write. I mean, keywords you have to write so that you're comfortable with auditing. Third thing?
Revision of standards of audit.
Revision of standards on auditing. Fourth thing?
139 to 1.
139 to
148 sections.
section 139 to 148 ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ
148.
ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Clear?
148.
Okay. What is the fifth one I said? Fifth one ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ. Revise in the order of what you
Study
know.
revision material.
Correct? Revision material in the order of what you know the best ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Don't see anything new now. Whatever you know the best is what you have to revise in that order. Is it so far clear to you, whatever I said?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Are we okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So if this is very clear to you, now what is important for us to look at it? Okay. So ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರೊಫೆಷನಲ್ ಎಥಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ essay 220 ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇದೆ. I'm now sharing the screen to you. Let me know if you can see the screen that I'm sharing. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Now these are the important points we should remember. For example, okay, auditing ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 parts ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Standards in auditing, company audit, professional ethics are mostly ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದಿಲ್ಲ, but ethics are little bit important. CA, code of conduct, and the miscellaneous topics ಈಗ. What is important for us to remember? Each section number, if we know, we will write. If we don't know, we will not write. But section numbers are important to remember. Friends, I'm okay?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ 139 ಇಂದ 148 ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. 139 ನಲ್ಲಿ 139 subsection 1 appointment, government auditors, subsequent auditors, 139 subsection ಏನದು 139 subsection
2.
subsection 9, subsection 11 ಆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಚಾರ್ಟ್ಗಳಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ದಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಡೋಂಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ಬಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಐ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ ದಟ್ ಮಚ್. ಕಂಪನಿ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 20 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಸಿ ಟು ಸ್ಕೋರ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? I told you 3 case laws solved today. You are going to do it. Short notes and charts you should revise today. That is something that you should do it. Important definitions we should revise. Okay. Important definitions. ಏನೇನಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನಮ್ದು quick few definitions ಹೇಳಿ. Assertion, audit evidence, materiality. ನೆನಪು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ? Correct. Professional skepticism, risk assessment procedure, inherent risk, audit risk, detection risk. ಏನೇನಿದೆ?
Control risk.
Risk. What is risk? Okay. ಇನ್ನೇನಿದೆ?
Benchmark.
ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮಾರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫ್ಯೂ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಸಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಪರ್ವಸಿವ್ನೆಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ಯೂ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. ಪ್ರೀ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅನ್ ಆಡಿಟ್. ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು 10-15 ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಏನಕ್ಕೆ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಅನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಯೂಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್. SC's keywords are very important. ಇದು ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ 100 keywords ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಇದ್ರೆ we will be able to join the answers together to make up the answer for us. Then section interconnections are important. If the question is on 139 and you have to write 143, let's say there is an interlink, get a sections interlink. Interlink of the sections are important. Caro clauses ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಯಾವ caro clause ಯಾವುದು? For example, there is a clause on related party transactions ಬಂತು. We'll have to bring a definition of a related party from Caro. Related party definition ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೆನಪಿದೆಯಾ? ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಲೇಟಿವ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ 141 subsection 3 ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ. person or his partner or his relative ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ we did something called as his relative definition. Do you recollect? Yes, no,
Yes.
not applicable. I remember. Anything? All right. So, okay, section interconnections are important. ನಿಮಗೆ conceptual mindset ಇರಬೇಕು. Even if you don't remember exact words, but if you are able to remember the concepts of auditing, what is inherent risk, risk that there is a possibility of error. What is the detection risk? Risk that auditor may not be able to identify the misstatement. What is the control risk? Risk that existing controls are not able to prevent, detect, and correct the material misstatement. These pointers is what you should remember well. Concepts gottidre, we can always join the words and write the concepts. Okay, so conceptual framework is something that you have to keep in mind. Don't worry about not remembering exact verbatim things of study material. Sometimes sometimes we won't remember. Humans, right? We are all humans. Yes or no? Sometimes we remember, sometimes we forget. Please don't worry if you don't remember exact verbatim. Now, I think whatever you've done so far, number of readings that you've done, all of that is going to save you. So just ensure that you are just getting comfortable with the concepts of auditing. And exam question paper ಎಲ್ಲ comfortable ಆಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. MCQs ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Have you done MCQs? Have you done MCQs? Multiple choice questions ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಂಗೆ. How do I know you are 25 of you? At least answer. Have you read MCQs?
Yes, ma'am.
Some of the multiple choice questions you've read?
Yes, ma'am.
Every day 50 questions ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ವಿ when we started studying, right? So now there is no time for you to glance MCQs, but quickly glance ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Can you do that? Right? And accounting and auditing al questions bandre, accounting questions auditing al bandre, ensure that you are writing the auditing answer and never give up on the question. Okay, very important. If the question is difficult ansudro, cover all the 100 marks in exam. You have to cover all 100 marks. You have to sit there for all 3 hours 15 minutes. You have to ensure that you are attempting everything. Don't give up. Sometimes ansute oh inna odbekittu, preparation sakagtilla, lifelong ansute. This is even today I feel I'm not prepared. Okay, this is the feeling lifelong for us. Even if you prepare so much, you always get a feeling that you're not enough prepared. So it is okay to get that feeling. It's a good feeling, right? But don't affect your confidence. When you're sitting in the exam, 3 hours is a movie. You should finish the movie because you have paid the movie ticket cost. Correct? KGF 2 ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಂಡ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಕೂತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Some people said while the last KGF names ಬರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ they left, it seems. Then they realized the actual suspense is after the names, because at part 3 they were not seen because they just left and went. Then they went for a movie all again because they wanted to see that part 3 which was shown at the last, it seems. So like that, you never know. Sometimes that part 2 or 3 of our life happens at the end hour, the 11th hour, right? The last minute. So stay on for 3 hours, write everything. Don't give up, right? Give, interlink something, give the definitions, give the pointers, write the charts. Remember whatever is possible for you to connect, you connect. Vouching and verification chapter ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದಷ್ಟು assertions quote ಮಾಡಿ. Assertions about existence, completeness, valuation, allocation. You remember? Correct? Understandability, relevance and understandability. All of these are cut off. These assertions are important. You should remember and quote it in the exam. Then you will start to end flow for the question. Basically, all the entire question is what you need to write. Am I clear? So is it making sense to you?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Yes, ma'am.
so I'm not going to cover everything, but maybe next 5 minutes and I will revise quickly the chapters for you. How many chapters are there for auditing? You tell me. 13 chapters? Idya material
Yes,
nimatra book idya?
Yes, ma'am.
Auditing book idya? What was the first chapter? Quickly revision madana. What is the first chapter?
Yes, ma'am.
Nature, objective, and scope of audit.
Nature and scope of
Scope
audit.
of audit.
ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫುಲ್ ಓದಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆನ್ಸ್, threats to independence, advantages of audit, aspects to be covered in audit. ಅದೊಂದು ಸುದರ್ಶನ್ ಚಕ್ರ ಆಯ್ತು, diagram of round mark of what are all the aspects to be covered in audit. Those are important. Definition of auditing, that's all. That's the first chapter. Those things you have to stick to your mind. Whole chapter ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಈಗ. Those 5 points will give you a lot of aspects of first chapter. Finish. I'll go to the second chapter. What is the second chapter?
Audit strategy.
Audit strategy and planning. Difference between strategy and planning. Aspects to be
Audit
covered in the planning.
audit.
Development of an overall audit plan. Development of an overall audit plan is the important thing. Those are the 3 things which are important in audit planning. Rest everything can take care by itself. Materiality in audit planning. Materiality and audit risk carries the inverse relationship. That is something that we've spoken about. So we need to cover that materiality and audit risk carries the inverse relationship. Adan nenpitkolbeku. Materiality high idre automatically audit risk less irutte. Agreed? Yeah. So materiality and audit risk. So materiality and audit risk carries the inverse relationship. That's one point you should remember. That is chapter 2. What is our chapter 3?
Documentation.
Documentation, audit evidence.
Audit documentation and audit evidence. So audit documentation is essay 230. 230 lane baratte namge. Documentation is all about two types of documentations that we'll have to remember. Current audit file, permanent audit file. Correct? Nenpidya current audit file ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ current information ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Permanent audit file ಅಲ್ಲಿ long term information ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Coffee and puff, current audit file and permanent audit file. So in exam, if you want to remember coffee and puff, you remember coffee and puff. This is a documentation aspects, right? Then I go to chapter 4. What is chapter 4?
Risk assessment and internal control.
ಅದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಡೆಫಿನೇಷನ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಬೇಕು, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನಮಗೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟರ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇನ್ಹರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸ್ಕ್, control risk, detection risk, definitions are important. What is risk is important. Risk assessment procedure is important. I think that those are the things that you should be looking at when you come to chapter 4. What is chapter 5?
Fraud and responsibilities of auditor.
Fraud and
Say it again.
responsibilities of the auditor.
Responsibility.
Fraud and responsibilities.
Yes, responsibilities of the auditor, all of that I think you should remember. That was okay. What is audit program? Program is important there. What is chapter 6?
Audit
Automated environment.
Audit in an automatic environment is a very super quick chapter. ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಮ್ಮರಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಓದ್ಬೇಡಿ ಆ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ. ನೀವು ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಟೈಮ್. ಯಾವ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ವಿಚ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ that critical. Okay, this is a super quick chapter. More than half an hour we should not revise. What is the next chapter?
audit sampling.
Audit sampling is very important. What is sampling? What is sampling error, right? What is sampling? What is a sample? What is a sampling error? What is basically sample risk? Those are the things which are important. Different types of sampling ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. Statistical sampling, random sampling, cluster sampling, block sampling. Those are the things that you should remember when it comes to sampling. What is the next one?
Analytical procedures.
Analytical procedures again is a super quick chapter. Don't spend too much time, 30 minutes, glance through. I think we are good to go. What is the next chapter?
Audit of items of financial statements.
Audit of?
Items of financial statements.
This is ಒಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕ್ರಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ what is approach? We have 4 arrow marks. What documents will I verify? What is a contracts that I should refer? Right? What are the sections or accounting standards or auditing standards that I should look at it? For example, if the question is, how do you audit advertising expenses? Andre, what is the documents I'll verify for advertising expenses? Bank statement, right? Contract copy, agreement number, invoice, reconcile. Adella idರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Second point, if the question is about what is advertising expenses ಅಲ್ಲಿ legal matters like TDS, right? TDS deductions ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? Income tax provisions are complied with. Those are the things that comes under the advertising thing. Then I think anything to do with items of financial statements, divide this into the matters. Documents to be verified, contracts to be looked at, interlinking of the sections to be done, and assertions. Why are you looking at that? There are assertions behind every verification of an item of a financial statement. That assertions you need to take care. Do you agree? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
To the next chapter. Company audit. Company audit ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಫಿಡೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಲಾಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಲೆಂದಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 2-3 ಕೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟಡೀಸ್ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ, ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ರಿವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಫ್ಯೂ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿ, 141 subsection 3 ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ವಾಲಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆಡಿಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ 139 subsection 2 rotation of an auditor is must to remember. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು. And what is the next chapter? Audit reports. Reports ali 700 series, qualified opinion and unqualified opinion, basically unmodified opinion, modified opinion. Under modified opinion, 3 sections. Those are the things that you should remember under chapter 11, audit reports. Erade chapter mikirod namge ashte. What is the 2 other chapters?
Audit of banks.
Banks. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಆಡಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಗೈಡೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ವಿಕ್ಲಿ ರಿವಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 5 marks ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದು ಸೂಪರ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ರಿವಿಷನ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್?
Audit of different types of entities.
Audit of
Different types of entities.
audit of different types of entities like schools, stock exchanges. ಅದೊಂಚೂರು quick again, super quick revision. Company audit ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀಟಾಗಿ revision ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, that is very important. SCS ನೀಟಾಗಿ revision ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, important. Rest all super quick revision, half an hour to 45 minutes revision ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. That is how you should make your revision plan. Be very comfortable, don't be panic. Read twice that question, you will always know. Complete confidence ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. You've been hearing in all the classes, all teachers are speaking to you. You've done so much, you've compromised so much, you've not slept for a long time. Unlike other BCom students who only have BCom, you're doing BCom and CA. There's a lot of efforts that's gone, right? The dark circles, do you see? I also have dark circles, full dark circles. Very good indication namag dark circles and it is a best thing because we are best professionals. And the more deeper the dark circle is, you are the best person because you've been reading. ಹಂಗಂತ ಕಣ್ ಕಪ್ ಹಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ ಫುಲ್ಲು. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸೆಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಲುಕ್ ನೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಫುಲ್ ಎರಡೂ ಕಡೆ ಬ್ರಷ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋದ್ರೆ then you will look very scary. That may be not be possible, but it's fine. So we've lost hair. See, Lasya had such beautiful hair when she started classes. Half hair ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ ಈಗ. So much of the efforts have gone behind what we are today. Yes or no? Yeah, so everything in life is going to be great for you. Okay, I think I've not even shared this good news. I think I know this could be going in a YouTube also, but you're the first one to share just before your call, just before I started your call. So I got a call. Nobody knows, actually. You're the only first one to say this, that I've got promoted as a partner in EY, right? From today, effective. I will get an announcement effectively on 30th May, but nobody knows about it. Just before I was supposed to start, because that's how I'm in Delhi in JW Marriott. We have some meetings going on, but of course you are very important to me, so I had to come out. But things happens, I was preparing for a lot of I also went through exam. I had a lot of preparation, but this happened today, and you were the first people that I'm telling you. I didn't even call my family. It was like 7:50. Someone called me that this is an announcement. I said 8 o'clock I have a call. It happened to me. This is my 14th year of a chartered accountancy. 2008 I cleared my CA. That was the best feeling of my life, and this is the second best feeling of my life, right? Like being in a big four, getting into a position of partnership, a leadership, right? It's a dream. Passing exam was a big dream. Just getting to that highest position was a biggest dream. It all happened just because I believed, right? I believed in myself, and you should just believe in yourself. We all are good. We all will remember. If you have done the hard work, if you have put the efforts, nothing can go wrong, right? That's all you should believe. You agree with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Right. So it'll all go. Thank you so much for that. But you should all go well. And I all want you to see you coming up with flying colors, right? You're coming up with great marks. And I'm sure you'll all do it. Just be very confident. Can you do that? So I think keeping this short for you, these are some of the quotes that help me to whoever I am today. Could be small, okay? But every one of us have achievements, right? And everyone will go through. So there are some very nice quotes for you. You have the power to make it happen. Just make it happen, right? Don't dream, just do it. Sit those 3 hours in examination. Things will turn out for you. No matter how you feel, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up, right? You should never give up, whatever it is actually. Don't talk, just act. Don't say, just show. Don't promise, just prove. Don't think anything. Just go to the exam, give your best. Auditing is just another paper like any other paper. I know it is theory. I know it felt difficult, but you have done the maximum possible than most of them wouldn't have done in any of the institutes. Okay, you've gone through the study material, you have seen the study material. Ask CA inter students, they wouldn't have even opened the study material. Okay, so you've seen the study material, read the questions, attended the classes, everything will go well for you. Okay, hope is wishing something will happen, faith is believing something will happen, courage is making something happen. I was telling, some things will happen, some things you have to make it happen, right? That's where you need a lot of courage. And I wish you, I know I kept it 30 minutes. I don't want to keep it 40 minutes. I don't want to drag so much. The only thing I have to give is that you will definitely do well. I'll be the most happiest person to see you as chartered accountants soon. It's a great feeling, when I meet people, they say, I'm your student and I'm doing so and so, doing great. It feels the best for teachers. What else we need, right? We just need you to be successful. A lot of prayers from my side. You will do extremely well. Keep up a smile on the face. Does it cost? Does it cost? It doesn't cost.
Hmm.
Yes or no? ಹೇಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇವ್ರು.
Oh, ma'am.
It doesn't cost, right? Does it feel good to smile?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It always feels good to smile. No matter whatever happens, even if the exam you've got the worstest paper, smile, automatically paper will be beautiful. Right? Don't go with mukka ganta kon hogbedi, right? It's Lord Saraswati. When you smile at people, you make friends. Yes or no? When you smile at a question paper, you make friends. As simple as that. Just look at the question paper, take a long breath, smile. Every question which is there, you will know the question and you will do very, very well in that question. All right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's all. With that note, I'm telling you all the very best. Do very well. Relax, right? Refresh. Take a long breath. Take a 5 minutes walk. Solve the 3 questions that I told you. Can you do that?
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck to you. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I know you ended up to be the first persons that I told you. So I'll also wait to be the first person that you will tell me your results. Okay. So it just happened, your batch and my preparation was going on, I think parallelly. I had a nightmare preparation. I'm telling you, it wasn't easy. It was like you. I had so many question papers to read. I had a lot of things to read. So it's a journey that we have passed together. So I'm sure you will cross this hurdle. So I'm wishing you all the very best. I'm there for you always. Ring up after the exam. Correct. So once you pass an examination, I'll be the one who would be waiting to hear for you, and you will definitely pass the exam. Okay.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Smile. No tension. Are you getting tensed? Okay. Bye.